Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where we'll be discussing a crucial aspect of product management, the product release plan. A product release plan, also known as a delivery plan, is a detailed roadmap that outlines the strategy and tactics for launching a new product or delivering an upgrade to an existing one. Whether you're launching a new product or upgrading an existing one, a product release plan is a crucial tool for ensuring that you're on track to meet your objectives. In today's video, we'll be taking a deep dive into product release plans, discussing the key components, and offering tips on how to create a plan that sets your product up for success. So, if you're ready to learn everything there is to know about product release plans, let's dive in. Section 1. What is a product release plan? A product release plan is a comprehensive document that outlines the strategy and tactics for launching a new product or delivering an upgrade to an existing one. It is a roadmap that sets out the key milestones, timelines, resources, and communication strategies required to bring a product to market successfully. A product release plan typically includes the following elements: a clear definition of the product or upgrade, including its features, benefits, and target audience. A timeline for the project, including key milestones and deadlines. A breakdown of the resources required, including personnel, equipment, and funding. Risk management strategies, including contingency plans and risk assessments. Communication plans, including internal and external communication strategies and messaging. The product release plan is a critical document that serves as a reference point for all members of the product team. It provides clarity on the project's goals and objectives, ensures that everyone is working towards the same outcome, and helps to identify potential issues and risks before they become problems. Section 2. Key components of a product release plan. Now that we know what a product release plan is, let's take a closer look at the key components that make up a successful plan. 1. Product definition. The first step in creating a product release plan is to define the product or upgrade. This definition should be clear, concise, and provide a comprehensive overview of the product's features, benefits, and target audience. A well-defined product definition is essential as it helps to align the team's efforts, establishes a clear understanding of the project scope, and ensures that everyone is working towards the same goals and objectives. 2. Timeline. The next key component of a product release plan is the timeline. This timeline should be detailed, with specific milestones and deadlines identified. It should also include any dependencies, such as tasks that must be completed before others can begin. The timeline should be realistic and achievable, taking into account any potential roadblocks or delays that may arise. It should also be regularly reviewed and updated to reflect any changes in the project scope or timeline. 3. Resource allocation. Resource allocation is another essential component of a product release plan. This includes identifying the personnel, equipment, and funding required to complete the project successfully. The product manager should work with the project team to identify the necessary resources and ensure that they are allocated appropriately. This includes identifying any skills gaps and ensuring that the team has the necessary training or support to fill those gaps. 4. Risk management. Risk management is a critical component of any product release plan. This involves identifying potential risks and developing strategies to mitigate those risks. It is essential to identify potential issues early on to minimize their impact on the project. The risk management plan should include contingency plans and risk assessments, including worst-case scenarios. It should also include a process for regularly reviewing and updating the plan to reflect any changes in the project scope or timeline. 5. Communication plan. The final key component of a product release plan is the communication plan. This includes internal and external communication strategies and messaging. Internal communication involves ensuring that all members of the product team are on the same page and working towards the same goals. This includes regular team meetings and status updates, as well as clear communication channels and protocols. External communication involves communicating with stakeholders outside of the product team, such as customers, partners, and investors. This includes developing a messaging strategy and identifying the most appropriate channels for communicating with each group. The communication plan should be regularly reviewed and updated to reflect any changes in the project scope or timeline. Section 3. Tips for creating a successful product release plan. Now that we understand the key components of a product release plan, let's take a look at some tips for creating a plan that sets your product up for success. 1. Involve the entire team. One of the most important tips for creating a successful product release plan is to involve the entire team in the planning process. This includes not just the product manager, but also the development team, marketing team, and any other relevant stakeholders. By involving the entire team in the planning process, you ensure that everyone has a clear understanding of the project's goals and objectives. This helps to create buy-in and ensures that everyone is working towards the same outcome. 2. Define clear objectives. Another key tip for creating a successful product release plan is to define clear objectives. These objectives should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. SMART. Defining clear objectives helps to provide focus and ensures that everyone is working towards the same goals. It also provides a basis for measuring success and evaluating the project's outcomes. 3. Prioritize tasks. When creating a product release plan, it's essential to prioritize tasks. This involves identifying the most critical tasks and ensuring that they are completed first. By prioritizing tasks, you ensure that the project stays on track and that the most important objectives are met. It also helps to identify potential roadblocks or delays early on, allowing you to develop strategies to address them before they become problems. 4. Build in flexibility. While it's essential to have a detailed plan, it's also essential to build in flexibility. This involves anticipating potential roadblocks or delays and developing strategies to address them. Building in flexibility ensures that you can adapt to changing circumstances and that the project stays on track. It also helps to minimize the impact of any potential issues and ensures that the project remains focused on its objectives. 5. Regularly review and update the plan. Finally, it's essential to regularly review and update the product release plan. This involves revisiting the plan on a regular basis to ensure that it remains relevant and up to date. Regularly reviewing and updating the plan helps to identify potential issues and risks before they become problems. It also ensures that the project stays on track and that the team remains focused on its objectives. In conclusion, a product release plan is a critical tool for any product manager. It provides a roadmap for launching a new product or delivering an upgrade to an existing one, outlining the key milestones, timelines, resources, risk management strategies, and communication plans required to bring the product to market successfully. By following the key components and tips outlined in this video, you can create a product release plan that sets your product up for success. So, if you're in the process of launching a new product or upgrading an existing one, start creating your product release plan today.